Wow, traders, market enthusiasts, friends right around the world, what an incredible day of trading we have seen just take place across the US markets and also very heavily in our top 12 individual trade list. As it stands, 9 positions out of 10 have triggered, 9 are profitable, 1 is at break even. So as at a percentage of trades that we have entered either into this week or late last week, we're hitting a strike rate of above 90% in those swing trades. What I'm going to do over the next 5 minutes or so is just recap those individual trades and also speak about the market, because today on the Dow Jones Industrial Average, we sold off just over 250 points in the daily candle. I've been speaking about how this market is very much so overbought and it looks very exhausted given the rally which we have seen in October. A lot of individual stocks were poised for a correction or a retracement, and that is exactly what has taken place in the market today. In fact, this one particular candlestick right here, which we saw set up on Thursday, has given back, all right? It's taken back all of the gains which we have seen for the past 14 trading sessions. In fact, we have to go back and revisit this level on Thursday, the 22nd of October, and this was the last time the market has been trading at the current level. So this entire last 2 to 3 week bull market exhaustion has been given back more or less by today's very bearish individual candlestick. It's what we call a long day Morobozu. It doesn't mean that we're just going to see, Friday's candle, replicate Thursday's and just say, look, the market's going to tank. But at the same time, momentum itself is really starting to shift. I can show you this very quickly on the oscillating indicators. Have a look at the stochastics, the RSI, and the MACD. Once again, has just given us that confirmation that the exhaustion of this most bullish move, or this bullish swing, this intermediate price swing back up into resistance, has exhausted itself, and now we're just going to go through either one of two scenarios. We're going to pull back down and establish a higher low, which will be this little green box over here, which I've sort of just drawn on my chart, about 16,750, and then we're going to see a bounce like this back up into the highs, or in fact the market itself over the coming months is going to break below potentially a higher swing low, and we're going to see the market revisit both August and September lows. Now, that'll be a very scary proposition if in fact that happens. At the moment, we've got some skin in the game, so to speak. We are positioned bearishly, and I just thought I'd speak about, first of all, to begin with, those DIA puts which we have entered into for quite some time right now. We've been very disciplined, very patient, just waiting for the right opportunity to start opening up some positions to the bearish type of move which we've been expecting. That happened today on Thursday. We broke below my trigger, which I've been speaking about for a number of weeks right now, 17,633. And as at the close, we're down here at 17,448. So first of all, congratulations if you took the DIA put with the trigger around 17,633. You may have got into it just with a market order on the open, a very bearish candle. But the market itself, again, looks as though we're setting up this new wave, which is going to usher in a correction, or maybe even a larger retracement. I'll just keep you managed or bring you up to date with that as the trade progresses. Let me go through a couple of trade recaps. Apple was a trade which we got into on Tuesday on the back of that fundamental news. 117.53 was the bearish trigger. At the moment, we're only down at 115.72, so it is a profitable trade. Not the most profitable trade of the 9 which are, but definitely a nice little swing. If you are in the trade, you've got a decision to make. Where do you place your stop on the trade? Personally, 118.30 makes a lot of sense to me. It is above the open window, and it allows a little bit of market noise to occur until this swing continues. At least the momentum to the downside will help Apple continue in the type of bearish candlestick and also chart pattern which it has just set up. It looks as though it's exhausted. It's come back up into this red box, and again, we've been patient and disciplined, and now it's starting to roll. So a really nice entry on Apple. Amazon has been a trade which has been bullish for us for a number of weeks. 622, I sat out of this individual trade. I wish I didn't, but I did. It's still eking out higher highs. We have a little inside day candle. This may be the top or the short-term top on Amazon. We do not have any open trades in Amazon. Boeing Airlines again was another trade which actually triggered on Monday, all the way up here at 145.39. As at the close, we're down here at 142.54, so we've made about $3 of intrinsic value in those Boeing airline puts. Again, I just placed my stop pretty much where the entry price was, just above, maybe about 145.93, and just allow some market noise to continue on Friday until the momentum takes hold and pushes that stock lower as well. Baidu, no trade has triggered yet on this particular stock. I'm not going to speak about it. Caterpillar has been an incredible short for us, hasn't it? Entry here, $72.14. This triggered on Monday. We had a nice little 2-day stair-step type of pattern. And on Thursday, we've broken down heavily, down $3.25. We hit our first target down here at $69 a share on Caterpillar. So we've got another incredible shorting trade on Caterpillar, which has worked out very nicely. If this level breaks down here about 67, we've got our 2 additional targets, which look very nice. This particular trade in and of itself, I've had a multiple number of people, email in and say, look, from this little short up here at 72 down to 69, they've made upwards of 40% on those individual positions. This is just one of the 9 which has triggered. Let's continue into CVX. CVX is broken below this little swing low support over here. Today we got triggered into it below 91.39. We're trading down here at 89.86, so we're just starting to see the beginning of this move. I'd place my stop above the gap high because we do want to open up or at least have a little bit of room for market volatility. But I see this stock coming back down lower as well. So another profitable trade looking very nice and really risk-free types of trades at the moment. If you can place your stop more or less right where your entry price was, it's really stress-free trading at the moment. Google I've been speaking about for quite some time. We've got shooting stars, we've got hangman candles, we've got spinning top candles. Actually, we've got 3 consecutive spinning top candles. And then again on Thursday, we've just produced another shooting star candle. So it looks as though Google itself is getting ready to roll. It hasn't rolled yet, and we do not have a trade open in Google. Goldman Sachs is another trade which has triggered as at Thursday, 195.17. We're trading down here at 192.77. So we've made another $2.80 of intrinsic value on this Goldman Sachs or in Goldman Sachs put positions. Another very profitable trade. This is a much nicer sort of stop placement on Goldman Sachs. You can pretty much place it about 196.64 or even above or a little bit higher up here about 199.20. We'll just manage this as it continues down to some of our lower targets, which I've been speaking about. IBM has been another phenomenal short. We actually got into this a couple of weeks ago, and then I was speaking about the continuation trigger down here at 135.39. It's working out very good. We're trading down here at 133.04, and it looks as though if I change out to the weekly, we're going to see IBM come all the way back down to about that 122 area. I mean, it's that 127 or 126 area. I've referenced this over and over again. There's a lot of open space or blank space here, which price action will fill very, very quickly. And given that the market looks as though it's starting to turn, this is just going to add to the shorts if we're breaking below support on IBM. So if you're in this at 135.39, congratulations, you've got another profitable trade, just up over $2.35 of intrinsic value on that IBM put. And it's looking fantastic. Netflix has been the one which is at break even, isn't it? We had this little trigger over here which actually triggered on Tuesday. We saw this little doji on Wednesday, and then on Thursday we have a very nice continuation type of pattern. This is what we call, I'll zoom in and show you this type of pattern. This is a 3-day reversal pattern, and it's occurring right at the right location. This is what we call an evening star reversal. We've got this long day white Morobozu candle. We've got this little spinning top, and then the polar opposite on Thursday, we've got more or less a long day bearish Morobozu or a dark Morobozu. This is a continuation or reversal signal, and it looks as though we are going to see that swing potentially down to 97.48. If you're in it, congratulations. If you held through that little retracement, good for you. It's looking like we are going to crack 107.51, so keep that open. I expect this trade, the one outstanding, so the one trade which is at break even at the moment, to turn profitable over the coming days or maybe a week or so. And I expect some good profits on this Netflix trade as well. Tesla's been another trade below 224.74. Here we are at 212, so it's about $12 of intrinsic value on this Tesla short. We had a gap or an open gap which we've actually filled as at the close on Thursday. We may see a little bounce over here, so you may want to leg out of Tesla and put some money in your back pocket. If not, hold down to 206. If we hit 206, that's going to be $18 of intrinsic value on these puts, which is another outstanding trade in and of itself. To finish this little recap as at Thursday, we've got this Walgreens Boots and Alliance trade open at $81.24, and here we are at $80.40. So we're up another, geez, how much is this? Another 80 cents of intrinsic value. It's funny just counting profits going through these individual trades, but I mean, it's not the most profitable move. We're up 80 cents on the option, but hey, if we come down to 77.03, it's going to turn into an incredibly profitable return in terms of percentage ROIs using options or buying puts deep in the money with very low risk. and just building intrinsic value as the stock continues to move in the direction we forecast. Very much so concerned about this market. Just to recap, we're starting to see the breakdown. It doesn't mean that we're going to see an immediate continuation on Friday, but I'm expecting this market to come back down to revisit some of these most recent lows. I'm not sure which one it'll be yet. I'll keep my eyes very much focused on the chart itself and let, of course, the technical picture guide us in chasing, or at least in setting up a lot of individual trades and capitalizing on it when the market itself is ready to move in our direction. It has been a little bit of a wait and see type of time for us. I understand that, especially as we got into late October. We started off November pretty shaky. I've referenced this particular candle over here, and this was a little 2-day stair-step pattern which is resolving itself to the downside. So we do have our hand in the game, we do have skin in the game, and as it stands, we are very profitable. 9 out of 10 trades, especially those DIA puts, which I'm most excited about, probably for maybe a longer term type of trade, depending on what the market does at these relative lows. Again, I'll just monitor you. I'll bring this information to you as it just develops. But, as at the close on Thursday, it's looking very, very, very nice. I just wanted to say congratulations. You've remained patient during this little bull move higher. And now we may be setting up once again a larger correction back down to a relative low or potentially even a lower low. Time will tell. But until then, traders and friends right around the world, I look forward to bringing you this weekend's pro analysis class. So have a fantastic Friday, everyone, and I look forward to chatting with you all and giving you an update on what this market's doing, and more importantly, some additional trade opportunities which will probably set up on a few other trades which haven't actually triggered as at Thursday. I've mentioned a few in this class, a few which are looking to come late to the party in terms of a reversal, maybe Amazon, maybe Google, and also, which one was it? It was the, let me just bring it up here. Which one was it? The Baidu trade. Pardon me, I was thinking it started with a C. The Baidu trade, which hasn't moved yet, but it's really got a very, very nice opportunity or a very nice trade set up if in fact this market really starts moving. All right. Have a fantastic Friday. Have a fantastic weekend. Traders and friends right around the world. It is James signing off on behalf of Pivot Point Trading. Goodbye.